Alright, Ms. Figueroa here. Today we are continuing with solving multi-step inequalities with applications, which just means we've got some word problems in there. So I'm only doing the highlighted questions, and then the rest of this will be your homework. So, starting with number 1, we're solving the inequality. On this one, we've got variables on both sides. So let me zoom in some more. I want to get all my variables on one side. So I'm going to subtract 5x. I get 10 minus 3x minus 5x. Negative 3x minus 5x is negative 8x. Greater than or equal to 26. I'm going to subtract out that 10. So that way I can get all my x's on one side and my constant on the other. So negative 8x greater than or equal to 26 minus 10 is 16. And then get rid of your coefficient by dividing it out. Negative 8 divided by negative 8 is 1. However, I see that I'm dividing by a negative, so greater than or equal to now becomes less than or equal to 16 divided by negative 8 is negative 2. Then the next one we're doing is number 8. So on number 8, we've got distribution. Oop. Don't know what happened there. Distribution of this 7 and distribution of this negative. So distributing this 7 times 5 is 35. Keep that variable there, so 35c. 7 times negative 4, negative 28. And now we're distributing a negative. So negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Negative 1 times 15c is negative 15c, less than 60. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. So 35c, I'll rewrite it where they're together. Minus 15c, minus 28, minus 2, less than 60. So all I did was rewrite it where the c's are next to each other. 35c minus 15c is 20c. Negative 28 minus 2 is negative 30. And that, is less than 60. I'm going to add 30 to both sides. And I get 20c is less than 90. And I will divide by 20. And I get c is less than 9 over 2. And once my variable has been isolated, that is my final answer. So on 9 through 13, we have to write the inequality and then solve it. So on number 10, 3/4 of a number is at most negative 24. At most means I cannot go over this number. So 3/4 of a number, so 3/4 of a number will not go over, but can be negative 24. So that's my written inequality, and then I need to solve it. So 3/4 x. In order to get rid of this 3/4, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. Do the same thing on both sides. So we're multiplying negative 24 times 4/3. So we get that x is less than or equal to, we're not flipping anything because we did not multiply or divide by a negative, and then on the right we get negative 32. So here's my written inequality, and there's my answer. Let's look at the next page. And do 13 and 14. Suppose you are a salesman for Glitz and Glitter. Each month you earn $450 plus 1/8 of your sales. What amount must you sell this month to earn more than $2,000? So this is like the problem we had yesterday. So each month you earn $450 plus 1/8 of my sales. I want this to be more than $2,000. So there's my written inequality, and then I'm going to solve it. So minus 450 minus 450. You get 1/8 of your sales has to be greater than 2,000 minus 450, 1550. In order to get rid of a fraction, we multiply by the reciprocal. So we're multiplying by 8. So your sales would have to be greater than $12,400. So if you sold $12,400 at Glitz and Glitter, then you would earn more than $2,000. The measure of an obtuse angle is represented by 9x plus 27 degrees, which is not a possible value for x. Obtuse means greater than 90 degrees. So 9x plus 27 is greater than 90. So we want to know what is not a possible value for x, so we're going to solve this. Subtract 27, 90 minus 27 is 63. So 9x is greater than 63. Let's rewrite that. Then we'll divide out that coefficient. That is x greater than 7. So which is not a possible value for x? That means which answer choice is not greater than 7? The only one not greater than 7 is D. So like I said when we started, the rest of this is your homework to turn in on Canvas. So for your notes for today, you can turn in these 5 problems and then turn in the remaining for the homework.